We can start.
Okay, there we go.
Hello, everyone. So I'm Swathi, working as an associate automation developer at Vajrang organization, and I have Vajrang Billlakurthi, transform leader. So we are on day 3 of our sessions, studio webinar sessions. So I hope everyone are getting information or idea on what we are discussing till today, and you people are working on that. If you have any queries, we'll be having those questions at the end of the session. Okay. Now, Vajrang, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, Swathi, thank you so much. So guys, today is day 3 of our sessions. And again, today we'll be doing a lot of Gen AI activities with code generations and all the practical sessions. We will still continue the same way how we did in the last session. Now, one quick activity that I would like everyone to do before we continue further. I'm going to share a zip file in the chat. So Swathi will tell you how to work on this code, or Swathi will guide you how this code will work. So basically, you need to open the zip file, unzip it, and open that in Studio Web. So this will help you to register for all the sessions, and you will get notified for all the sessions. So Swathi, can you please download the zip file from the chat? And guys, if you have downloaded the zip file and if you have unzipped it, please go ahead, use the chat and reply back. Just wait for a few minutes. Just let everyone download it first, and then you can reply back. After you complete all the execution, then you can reply back stating that it's completed. So Swati, have you unzipped the file?
Yes.
Unzipped
Yes,
the folder?
Vajrang. Yes, Vajrang. Yeah.
Can you open the folder, please?
Yeah. So this is my folder. I've unzipped
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Open the folder.
Oh.
Can you double click on the folder? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you open main.xaml?
Yes, Vajrang.
So this will open. So we need to have UiPath Studio and Community Edition because we are using the latest version of activities. So this will first open and it will download or install all the dependencies. Again, this is nowhere related to our Studio Web. We are going to do it as a next part, but this is for us to understand how we can use the automation and register for all the events. Swati, please go ahead and check if you can execute the file.
Yes, Vajrang.
Go ahead and run the file.
Yeah.
So in the background, what this does is it will open Edge browser. And in the Edge browser, it will ask you to log in if you are not logged into community, and it will stop. Once you log in, you can restart the bot and it will go and execute all the automation. The automation will continue and run for all the pages of Studio Web series. So if you can see, the Studio Web series is open, but on the top there is login. So Swathi did not log in it. So it will show a pop-up stating that the login is not done. Please go ahead and log in. So Swathi, click on OK. Go ahead and log in. The website will not.
It's already
logged in. Okay. Since it's logged in, you can rerun the bot. Go ahead and run the bot.
yes, Vajrang.
So it's going into Studio Web Series 2024. It will scrape all the information. Again, this is a quick automation that you can try for yourself and see how you can do that. Leave it, Swati. Don't make any changes.
Yes.
It will automatically move.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've seen an image from Vincent. Vincent, I think you are using a previous version of Studio, not the community version, and that's the reason it's not allowing you to run the code. But if you can see this, so Swathi, you need to fill all the form fields and then you need to restart the bot. So this is the second exception that the team have developed. Click on OK. Yeah, just fill on the details, please. Just fill the details. Okay, I think we are good, Swathi. Let's go ahead and stop. Let people go and register with all the details. Okay, you can
Yeah.
stop
Okay.
the, and we'll start with the session for today.
Okay.
Okay, we have good number of 60 members in the team. So today we'll be doing UI automation using Studio Web, and while saying UI automation, we will also use generative AI as our main practice to since the day one. So go ahead and check out. Well, Swati, can you go to the next slide, please?
Yes.
We are trying to provide Studio Web tenant access for all the members who are registered. Again, it will be done in the next week because next week we need to do some group activities. And if you want to share the code to someone, this will help you. So please scan the code, or Swati, can you also copy and paste the link in the chat?
Yes, Vajrang.
So you can click on the chat link and then you can fill the details. All it needs is your Gmail ID so that we can send you the tenant access, and it will be done in the next week, not this week. So members who are requesting for tenant access, please wait. Our activities for tenant access will start from next week. Please just fill the form, and once it is done, please reply back stating it's completed. Just reply back in the chat that it's done. Okay. Yes, please scan the code and then Swathi, let's wait for 1 minute more and then we can go to the next slide.
Yeah.
Okay, we are done. So go to the next slide, please. So Swati, I'm excited today,
Yeah.
as you are, for the automation to be done. What are we trying to do?
So today we are working on sales opportunities that is from RPA samples. So what we need to do is we need to extract data.
Okay.
That is structured data. After extracting data, we need to filter based on the country. After filtering the data, we need to write it to spreadsheet. So that thing I'll do manually before doing that. So as to get clear understanding. So go to browser and open sales RPA samples. Type RPA samples. Okay. In that select, go to RPA samples. We don't have this thing. Sales opportunities. So here I have structured data, right? So from this data, I need to extract entire data. After extracting entire data, what I need to do is I need to filter USA based on the column country. I have to select USA. Only that USA value should be, record should be filtered. How can I do that? After filtering that USA data or else India data, whatever the data is. So after filtering that data, I need to write that data into a spreadsheet. So that is my work. So I'll do that practically. Let's open our studio. Okay, I'm opening Studio Web. See, whenever you are using a web browser, one must thing is you need to use browser activity. Okay. Whenever you're dealing with any browser, all the activities that deals with the browser, that activities must be under or nested under use browser activity. Okay. Now we are dealing with web browser, right? Then you have to use browser activity. Once you use that, if you are new, then it will ask you to install the extension in whatever the browser that you are using. If you are using Chrome, it will ask you to install the extension, UiPath extension in Chrome, or any browser. It will ask you to install the extension. Do that. In the activity itself, you will get that thing.
So Swathi, let's give some time to team. And
Yes.
guys, all you need to do is start with a new automation. Right now, we are not starting with Gen AI yet. So go ahead and start with a new process, and then add a manual trigger. Next, add a use application or browser. Swati, can you please share the link of sales opportunities in the
Yes,
chat?
Vajrang. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure how many of you are aware of it, but UiPath provided this samples website so that you can practice automations. So there are 4 automations or 4 use cases available in rpsamples.com. So go ahead and try with them. But for now, we are checking with UiPath opportunity. So rpsamples/opportunities. Okay. So refresh the page.
Yes,
Open the
Vajrang.
website, everyone. Copy and paste the website link in your browsers. So it's taking time to load. Okay, it started loading the information.
I
Okay.
am changing my project name.
Okay.
Okay. First,
Hmm.
what I require a use browser activity.
Okay.
Okay. As the extension is installed in, I'm not getting the requirement. If you did not, you'll get that thing. Click on that, install the extension.
So Swati, let's wait for some time.
Yes,
Team,
Vash.
all the members, please go ahead and use this activity. If you found um, install extension, please go ahead and mention, click on install extension and enable it. We'll wait for 2 minutes because this is important, and every task we are doing is a practical task. It's not a presentation anymore. So if you have completed installing the extension and if you don't see that in use browser, please mention that installation is completed, or just mention add-on add-on installed. Just send out a feedback. Add-on installed. If you are doing it for the first time, you will get add-on to be installed. Just install the add-on and mention add-on installed. Great. Just wait for 2 more minutes and let everyone complete the task. Just please reply back. If you have already installed it, just mention it's completed. We need to see few more messages. Yep. Okay, Swati, let's go ahead. Continue.
Yes, Vash. And make sure whenever you are using this use browser, whatever the web page you are trying to automate, that web page must be open in the backend, because once you use this, it should be available in the tab in the work in scope. Okay. Now, as I already opened it, I'm getting the sales opportunities. Select the sales opportunities. Now you can see it has already detected, right? Now, what I need to do, so I have used use browser activity and I have accessed the browser, that is web page. And after accessing, what is the second step I need to do? I need to extract entire data from the web page, isn't it? Now, how can I do that? So we have an activity called extract a table data. Now search for it. Table data. I close and open it again. Click on this. Okay. Now let's check. I'll refresh and open.
So all your automations will be auto saved. There is no need to remember to save them.
Okay, now let's check once again. Extract table data. Okay. Now if you face like this, just restart. Click on refresh, not restart. Okay. Now, so what it is telling, it is to telling to indicate on screen, which screen, whatever the web page that we are trying to automate. As it already, use browser has already detected the web page. If I click on indicate on screen, directly it will navigate to the page that you are trying to automate. Now, what I need to do here, I need to select data to extract. Click on that column and you'll be asked to extract all the columns from the table or not. If you wish to extract, then click on yes. If you if you don't require to extract, then click on no. Now we want entire data table, structure data table. Then I'm clicking yes. Now you can see we got extracted 9 columns and 18 rows. And in first column, we don't have column name. You can even change this name. Okay, just I'm giving S number. And you can confirm. Okay. If your page is having multiple pages, if you want to extract multiple pages, like if you have next or arrow mark, then select this, toggle this on and select that arrow mark or next. As I don't have any multiple pages, I'm having only one page. So I don't require this. Now save and close. See, I have successfully extracted entire data and that extracted data is available in this destination data table variable. Okay, now this destination data table variable holds the entire extracted data. From this extracted data, the next process is I need to filter only USA values or else only India values. How can I do that? Now for that, we have an activity called filter data table. Click on this filter data table. And what is the data table that contains entire data? Extract this right? That data table output will be the input of the filter data table field, isn't it? Now this contains the entire extract data, right? From this data, just select this destination data table. From this data table, I am filtering only India values. Okay. Now how to filter? Just click on this configure filter. Okay, now add a condition. So where is my country? Let's go and check in the 1 second. I'll show you. Now, how can I filter? If the country is equals to USA, then you have to keep those records. Else you have to remove all the records. That is what, right? Now, how can I do that? Just Okay. Here, click on use variable. In this destination data table, I have columns. In that column, if I select country column, now if I use equals to India. Okay. Now make sure this is case sensitive. Please give the correct name. Okay. Click on save. Now I have added filter, and here one more important thing to remember is the default remove matching elements, but we don't want to remove, right? We have to keep the values. Then drop down it and select keep match elements only. Now filtered data table data will be stored in this variable. Now our final action is to write the filtered data into the spreadsheet. But I don't have spreadsheet in my Google Drive. For that, what I need to do, first of all, I need to create a spreadsheet. Create spreadsheet. I hope you people are following with me.
So Swathi, let's just wait before creating the spreadsheet. Keep a breakpoint or add a log message before creating a spreadsheet, and let's see how many rows are affected or how many rows are filtered. Okay.
Yes.
Then we'll continue. Let's wait for some time for all the members to complete this activity, and then we'll continue our process.
Sure, Vajrang.
Yeah, because few members are not able to do this. We just need to see how that's okay. Just get the row count of the filtered data table.
Yeah.
So you can write.
Sorry, Vajrang. I'm still having the same error that I mentioned in the chat. I tried refreshing the web browser and so on, and always show the same to me. It is not able to edit the extract table activity.
Yeah. Santiago, let's complete the task, and at the end, we will try to connect with at least one person, and we'll see over a screen share.
Okay.
Diana, can we make one of the person as host for initially to screen share at the end?
Yeah, who was it that you wanted to make host?
Let's not do it now. Let's wait for Swathi to complete the task, then we'll make him as host. Santiago or someone else. Okay. Yeah. So Swathi, just comment out the spreadsheet. Disable the activity.
Yes,
have a breakpoint in the log message. So you can just add a breakpoint.
We can add a breakpoint by clicking on these three dots and click on add breakpoint.
Yeah, test the automation first.
Yeah.
Let's see how many values are we getting. So I'm seeing multiple members are having a problem. Please check which browser are we using. Swathi, what browser are you using?
I'm using Chrome.
Okay.
And on day one, I explained you about live streaming, right? So this is what live streaming is. So you can see your process in the live. So here it has opened the sales opportunities and it has extracted data. So everything you can see live.
So India, we have few.
Okay. Now I have breakpoint. I'm continuing. I'm so sorry. Next step, right? Let me test again.
So on the right side, you will be able to see what are the variables and what are the values. Don't toggle the full screen. Open the watch panel. Yep. And if you can see on the bottom, you have current scope and filter data table. So in the watch panel, can you just type in filter data table, or just go with?
Can I use this variable?
Yes, go ahead. Filter data table dot row count.
Yeah.
Hit enter. So it's pending evaluation. So there are two fields, okay, or two rows are filtered in here, and we are able to successfully filter two rows. Can you just open the
Browser.
filter table at the bottom? You have, go back to Studio.
Yeah.
Can you open the arrow next to filter data table? Yeah. So if you can see, it's giving out all the values, columns, data, default view. Can you open default view, please? Okay, so it's giving out multiple values, but the basic idea here is we got two out of all the values, we got only two results, which are from India. Okay, just go ahead and continue with the automation. Let's write it back
Yes.
into the Excel, and then we can take one of the person who's having issue with automation. We
Yes,
can help
sir.
them.
Yeah. So I'm removing this.
Sure.
I'm enabling this. How to enable? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to create a spreadsheet.
Okay.
So the folder name is, I have to select the folder. Again, I need to refresh.
If you find that you can give some feedback to the team, go ahead and click on the feedback on the top and provide your feedback. Yeah, that's the place.
Okay, it already detected my drive. Name is sales opportunities data. Okay. Now here I'm trying to select only, I'm renaming the sheet one. It will create already, it will create a sheet name as sheet one. I'm changing it to India. And you'll be having an output variable, save spreadsheet for later. And this has the newly created information, spreadsheet information. Now I've created a spreadsheet. After that, I need to write the filter data into that spreadsheet. Now, how can I write? As I'm writing the entire data table, then I have to go for right range activity. Okay, select that right range. And so as I don't have spreadsheet until it created, I can give the output of this created spreadsheet variable, right? Now I'm providing that variable, use variable, and providing save spreadsheet for later, because this contains a newly created spreadsheet information. And I have renamed sheet one as India, right? So I'm providing India. And I'm asking to overwrite. And the final step is what to write. So I wish to write only filtered data, not extracted data. So that filter data is available in filter data table. Just select that variable. Okay, my automation is completed. Let's check. Let's test our process.
Can you check what is the error?
Yes, Vajrang, maybe I'm having the same. I used don't replace. So I am having the same name, same spreadsheet in my Google Drive. So when
Go
I
ahead
use
and
don't replace, yeah, I'll use auto rename.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exhibition has completed. Let me go and check in my drive. Now I got only India data. I've successfully extracted data and I have successfully filtered this data.
Okay.
This is how we need to do our mission.
Yes, let's go ahead and give some time. Santiago, I'm making you as a host.
Okay, do you want me to share my screen?
Yes, please. Diana, can you make Santiago as the host?
Can he be a co-host?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
He can be a host.
Can I
Just
stop
please.
sharing my screen for some?
Okay, you're ready.
Yes, Santiago, please share your screen.
Okay.
Everyone, please complete this task. We need to complete this task, only then we can go into the next activity.
Are you seeing my screen now?
Yes.
Okay. What I did or what I tried was to delete this activity, refresh the tab in my browser, refresh only the sales opportunity. But let me show what is happening when I refresh again. Okay. Now I'll be able to indicate target on the screen. Once I click Save and Close, I have this workflow is read only.
Just wait. So workflow is in read only because selection screen is inactive in the sales opportunities. Can you go to sales opportunities tab?
It's not
open. Okay, so your add-on is installed perfectly without any issues, so we are good on it. There is a suggestion provided by Andy. Since we dynamically added or we installed the add-on, it might not be taking the fields actively. So why don't you just close the browser while we are doing this and then reopen it again, just in case the browser wants to refresh and it needs to access the information. So can you just close the browser once?
Now, in that case, I prefer to someone else to share their screen because I have a lot of tabs open because I need some contents for other meeting just after this.
Yep. So we'll take someone else. Just try to just try to close or open a different tab and try to use it, or try to use. You can also try incognito mode and try to work on it. Even that will work. Anyone else who are having the issues like this?
Yeah, I tried doing that. I killed all the windows, and I even I had another UiPath 2023 regular extension. I disabled that, and I restarted everything, but it still does not accept. I think this is a Microsoft Edge thing. I think it might be a or some other problem. But even I'm having the same issue, which is very surprising.
Yeah. So can we go ahead and try in a different browser altogether, or like a Chrome or something else? Let's go ahead and give it a try.
Yeah, I don't have Chrome on this machine. There's restrictions on this machine, so I'm stuck with Edge because it's integrated to Office, right? So yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So
sorry.
Santiago, can you please share the screenshot of the error?
Yeah, actually, I already put it in the chat.
Yeah, we'll take it forward. Also, you can submit as a feedback stating that this is the error. Product team will check out on the issue. Okay. I just need to have a update in the chat. how many of you are facing this issue? Can you guys just mention, reply back stating, I have an issue, I have issue. Just reply back these words, I have an issue. Let's take back a quick feedback on that. Okay, multiple members are having the same issue. So Swathi, let's go ahead and continue with the next task, and let's see. Even with Chrome, they're facing this issue. We'll try to find out. Diana, we need your support in taking this to the product team and product manager. Swathi, let's continue with the next task.
Sure, Vajrang. I'm sharing back my screen. So our next task is all about, it is also on UI automation.
Swathi, we are seeing a blank screen. Can you please share the
Yes,
screen again?
yes, Vajrang. Yeah. Now,
Yeah, I'm able to see the screen now.
yeah. Okay. Now we are working on the same RPA samples, but different thing, unicorn name generator. Okay, what we need to having a name and birth months. Based on that, we'll generate the unicorn name. So I'll show that manually. Okay, go to browser. Instead of sales opportunities, go back. Select unicorn name generator. Okay, what we need to do is we need to provide a name and we need to select birth month. Okay, if we click on get unicorn name, so you will get a dynamic unicorn name. Okay, what we need to do is we need to copy this and we need to paste that in. We need to write it in the same spreadsheet in the same cell, in the corresponding cell. Now, let me show you the Excel. Okay, I'm having all this information. So what I need to do is first in name field, the name has to enter. In the birth month, the month has to select. Finally, we need to click on get unicorn name and it will generate a unicorn name, and we need to copy and we need to extract this unicorn name and we need to filter right into the corresponding cell. So this is our automation. Let's do that. Now we are going to introduce generative AI, that is autopilot. Till now we worked on generating the automation, right? But we did not work on activity autopilot.
So if you remember till now, all we have done is when we started automation, we gave a prompt and automation generated. We did not try or we did not get a chance to auto generate activities after we started the automation. So that's possible now in UiPath Studio Web, all you need to do is start with a new process, manual automation, go with use browser.
Okay. So as my project is dealing with web browser, first thing we need to do is we need to use browser. Okay. I've selected use browser and my web page. I've opened my web page in the backend so that I can select that browser. Find unicorn name. Now, here we can generate our automation. We can generate the activities actually. It's not an automation. We can generate the required activities. When we click on plus, so all the UI activities will be available. Based on your requirement, choose the activity. Or else we can also give prompt like, so here I have a prompt, enter Swathi in name and select month as January. If I do so, if I give prompt like this, and if I generate the activities, see the required activities are already generated automatically. And if you can see, if I click on these properties, the target and anchor is also selected. Okay. Now the green color is the target and blue color is the anchor. Okay. And what we need to do, click on. After selecting this thing, I need to click on get unicorn name. Okay. For that, I'm choosing here, just click. Get unicorn name. Okay. Finally, what I need to do, I need to extract text. That is, I need to get text. Click on get text and select the text. And you can save it. Now we are generating activities. If you can see, username variable is created, birth month variable is created. And if you go and see, username is created and here default value is Swathi. Birth variable is created and the default value it has taken is January. Okay. Now let's run our automation. We have completed the automation and I'll use log message. To display the output. Now text value contains the unicorn name data, unicorn name value. Let's run our automation and check.
So basically, Swathi, you're saying that you can create activities directly by giving some prompt after creating
Exactly.
a prompt. Okay.
Exactly. So till now we have generated the automation, right? The entire automation, but we are nowhere selecting the generating the activities. So this is the example to generate the activities. Now we got unicorn name, right? So like this we can work on. Yeah. And now I'm giving you the Excel, which contains multiple values. What we need to do is we need to iterate through each row and we need to generate unicorn name for these rows. Okay. Now I'm sharing that in chart.
Swathi, please give some time for the team to complete this activity. We still have 8 minutes more.
Yes,
I think
Vajrang.
we can give it as a homework for people to come back and test it. Let them complete the task and let's find if everyone are able to do this task. So just try to complete it. For now, go ahead with static value. And then if you have completed this activity, just mention that you have completed. Mention completed. If you are able to log the message of unicorn name. So after clicking on get unicorn name, you need to get the text. So there will be blue color text unicorn name generated. So you need to get it. Use get text activity. So can you please show get text activity?
Yes, Vajrang.
And after that, you need to add a log message after you save it. You cannot add a log message directly. No, just show them what you have already in place.
Yeah, get
That's
text.
what get
We
text.
can also see, we can also re-indicate and we can also edit the target.
Okay.
Once you click on this, and if I want to edit the target, you can do that and you can confirm the selection.
Yeah.
Yes, confirm.
If you have completed this activity, please confirm completed. Just mention in the chat it's completed. Guys, please reply back. We are waiting for your message. If you have completed this activity, please reply back it's completed. Okay, Swati, let's continue. Just show them how to
Yes,
upload the
Vajrang.
file. You can manually upload the
Yes.
file. And for now,
Yeah.
go ahead and use complete activities or use browser inside the for loop. That should be fine.
Yes, Vajrang. Yeah. So I have given unicorn name Excel for you people. So please download that and upload it. Copy the values and paste it in your spreadsheet. Okay. Now let me show the Excel ones. This is my spreadsheet. So I'm going to delete all these values. Now what I need to do is I need to iterate through each row. Okay. After iterating, what I have to do, I need to enter name field, month in the month field. After that, I need to get unicorn name, generate unicorn name. After that, I need to get text, isn't it? Now, in order to iterate through each row, I require for each row activity. Now, in order to get name, can I use current row of name and month, birth month? Okay. If I do so, I'll get every time for each iteration, I'll get the current row name, current row month. Okay. Now I'll do that first. So here what I'm doing is inside use browser, I'm adding an activity for each row in data table. Sorry, for each row in spreadsheet.
So you need to refresh the browser to make sure the connection is active.
Yes.
Okay.
Now select your drive and select the spreadsheet. Unicorn name, right? Save. Select the sheet. Yes, my table is having, my spreadsheet is having headers. So I'm using true, has headers true. And what we need to do first thing, after iterating through each row, I need to type into what is your name. Okay, now I'm moving this type into. After that, I need to select month. So I'm moving this month. Finally, click and get text. Okay, click, move it to for each row, inside for each row, because I need to iterate through each row and I need to enter the values, right? Get text also into for each. Log message also into for each. Okay, but the thing is, instead of giving a hard-coded value or one name, you can give dynamic value. So how can we do that? Click on Open Expression Editor. If we use current row, and if we give the column name, current row of name, make sure the column name should be same as the spreadsheet. Now this will provide the name of the current row. Click on Save. Okay, in the same way, select, instead of providing single value, you can give dynamic value. Open Expression Editor, choose current row variable, and birth month column. And remember, this should be inside double quotes. Dot to string. Save. Okay. Click on unicorn name is okay. Get text is okay. Finally, what we need to do? We need to write. Okay, we need to write each cell, right? That's why we are using write cell activity. I'm using write cell activity. And spreadsheet name is, I think we have already created spreadsheet, right? No, we already have the spreadsheet. I'm so sorry. Unicorn name and sheet 1. And when coming to cell, I'm opening the editor. See, I need to write in C column. And in order to increment the rows, I have a variable called current row index, because this itself is the auto increment variable, right? Plus, I want to put that in second position. Okay. Dot, as this is entire thing is a number, we need to into string, dot to string. Now, first iteration 0. 0 plus 2 will be C2. Second iteration 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. C3. Like that, it goes on incrementing. Click on Save. And what to write? the get text value, right? Because the get text value itself contains unicorn name. Select the text value. Okay, now let's test our process.
Can I take it to big screen or full screen?
Yes, Vajrang.
So for the first time the browser opens, it reads or it loops in the Excel. It takes the first arrow, adds the information into the unicorn, like the name and the month in the month drop down, and then click on unicorn and then fill all the details. So this is how you will do a UI based automation with looping concept. Now the same thing can be applied for using queues. Again, in Studio we have RE framework as an enterprise solution. The same thing can be implemented in Studio Web also. We have an app activity to invoke all the workflows, but that will be done in the second week of the program. So this is for the beginners and the basics. And Swathi, can you please show the output that's generated?
Yes.
In the Excel. So if you can see, all the unicorn names are generated, and this is the final result. Maybe just take 2 minutes and try to complete this task, and then we'll have a quick picture. And I would like to take some feedback. Can you guys please unmute and give a quick feedback on today's session? You can add it in the chat as well.
Yeah, Vajrang sir, it's very nice session and I'm learning too much with this.
Alright.
Yeah.
I like it. It's just I myself was like trying to catch up, and of course the technical snag we had is exactly not your problem. It needs to be addressed by UiPath, but
Yeah.
I think that shouldn't stop us from learning. Maybe we should go and try it on Chrome or restart our
Exactly.
machines and try again.
Yeah.
But overall, this was good. I really enjoyed this today.
Thank you so much, Andy. Any other quick feedbacks?
And also,
Yeah,
I got,
hi Vajrang.
Glenn, go ahead, Glenn.
okay. Also, I was going to say I got a lot out of it, even because of the issues, is things I'll have to deal with in the real world. So I appreciate it.
Well, Vajrang, one question. I was trying something a little different. I tried to write to a text file, and I said write to a local file, and then I gave it the path of the notepad document, right? I mean, I did it my download / the name of a file, and I tested the automation. It ran, and that step where it is supposed to write to a local file also said that it has completed successfully. But I could not go back and find the file. Is that an issue, or is that a feature, or maybe something you could try and let us know in a future session?
So
How
Andy,
that
when you
works?
executed, I got your point. So Andy, when you executed the code, did you execute directly from the studio, like Web Studio?
Yeah, I did a test from Web Studio. I did not actually publish it. I have
Okay.
to. I'm yet to publish it and try it. But curious how that would behave, because in the test it said, "Hey, it's successful," meaning I was pointing to a file on my computer, not really in the cloud, right? So I was just
Yeah.
curious to see how that would behave when we really run the automation, and maybe something you could address if you have the time in the future sessions, right?
So we have already tried it. Quick solution from my end would be, see, UiPath is not going to use your local machine for Studio Web Automation. That's for sure. Being said that, we can also trigger our bots directly from UiPath Assistant. Now, when we trigger our bot from UiPath Assistant, again, it is not executing in our local machine. It's running in a Linux virtual machine or Linux VM. That's what we need to understand. Now it's trying
Right.
to download the file. It's downloading in the Linux machine, and if you want to read it, you can directly read it in the Linux path. You cannot have it in your local machine. So all the Studio Web automations, to what I understand, are running on Linux machines. And even if you trigger it from your assistant, it will be running only on Linux machine. Again, the tenant that I have mentioned, we are already configuring username and password for it. Now, once you have the access, you will be able to run the bots directly on that particular tenant.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, something to try. We need to try that out, and I'm just curious how that behaves and how that works. Yeah. Thank you.
Agreed to your point. Okay, guys, we are done with our session. Hopefully, this you loved and understand. You loved our session. So then, can we ask everyone to turn on their videos? Swathi, can you please stop the screen share? We'll take a quick photograph.
Yes.
And I've seen yesterday's feedback and yesterday's image. I'm loving all your feedbacks. So can you guys please turn on your cameras so that we can take a quick picture and then we can close the session. Good to see you, Glenn. Hi, Sairam. Hi, Krishna.
Can everybody turn on their cameras?
Yes. Hi, Shaudai. Hi, Jin. Hi, Lakshmi Rajendra. Please turn on your cameras so that, yeah, I know that it's late for most of the people. Thank you so much for joining in at late night and trying to learn. And okay, let's go ahead and take a picture, and then, yeah, you too can take a screenshot and please post in LinkedIn, and my mail IDs, or you can just search for Vajrang B in LinkedIn, Vajrang FNB in LinkedIn, and you will get my name. And also you can find Swathi Nelakurthi in LinkedIn. Just go ahead and tag us. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll come up with some more interesting concepts tomorrow with more advanced concept. Again, today's task will be, tomorrow's task will be an addition for today's task. So don't miss it.
Thank
And
you,
practice.
everybody.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's very good. Thank you very much.
Huh.
Thank you.
Thank you.